She is a murderer. She brought shame on our house.
Shame.
As public defender Fatima Chowdhury faces the witness stand.
You testified that you love your grandson Samir more than anything. Is that right?
On the stand, Tariq's mother Nusrat Begum dabs a dry eye with the corner of her silk sari.
He is my life.
Then why would you send his mother to prison for life?
A collective gasp from the gallery. Nusrat Begum's practiced grief shatters. Her mouth opens, a silent O of panic. Her eyes dart to her son Tariq, sitting at the prosecution's table. He does not look at her. Later, a sterile prison meeting room, smelling of bleach. Anisa Rahman paces the small space.
His mother, his own mother. He put her on the stand to lie, to cry her crocodile tears. How can I fight his mother? The jury loves her.
Fatima Chowdhury watches her, perfectly still. She waits for the storm of Anisa's anger to pass.
They believe her, every word. The quiet, violent temper I supposedly have, the way I supposedly stood over Kareem's body, it was a perfect performance.
She's lying, Anisa.
Of course she's lying, but it doesn't matter. They see a heartbroken grandmother. Then we can't just say she's lying. We have to show them why she would lie. What are you talking about? What is she protecting? It's not just about this murder, it's bigger. What secret is so terrible that a grandmother would destroy her own grandson's mother to keep it?
The question hangs in the air, cold and heavy. That night, in the profound silence of her cell, Anisa presses her forehead to the cool concrete. She replays years of family moments, searching for a memory that doesn't fit, a puzzle piece that is the wrong shape. And then it comes to her. A ghost from 15 years ago, a quiet shame she thought they had buried forever. The next morning, Fatima enters the meeting room.
I have something.
I'm listening.
It might be nothing.
Anything is something right now.
Our son Samir, it took us years to have him. We tried everything. The doctors in Dhaka, they said it was me, my fault.
Fatima pulls a notepad from her briefcase.
What do you remember about the treatments? Just failure. One specialist after another. Always the same result. The pity in her eyes.
In Nusrat's eyes, she wanted a legacy, an heir.
Go on.
Tariq was wonderful about it, always telling me it didn't matter. But one day, he came the Rahman house. He'd heard of a new place, a private clinic, very discreet, the Padma Fertility Clinic.
Fatima writes the name down.
And you went? Yes, but it was different. Tariq handled all the arrangements, all the paperwork. I only ever dealt with the nurses. You never met the main doctor? Never, and Tariq made me promise not to tell anyone. He said he didn't want his mother to get her hopes up again, to be disappointed again. Did he go to the appointments alone?
No, now that I think of it. Kareem went with him for the first one. Tariq said he needed a friend for support. I thought it was sweet at the time.
Fatima's pen stops moving. A deep silence fills the room.
Kareem Iqbal went with your husband to a fertility clinic? Yes, why?
Fatima doesn't answer. Her eyes have a new, terrifying light in them.
Anisa, I need every single detail you can remember about that clinic. Everything.
For 2 days, there was nothing. The trial continued. Inspector Borkan takes the stand.
The timeline is clear. The opportunity was hers and hers alone.
He presents the murder weapon.
This cattle prod, a custom tool from her livestock business, was found nearby, wiped clean of blood, but her fingerprints remain, worn deep into the handle.
He presents the motive.
Nusrat Begum's testimony confirms it. Anisa Rahman was jealous of Karim Iqbal's rising success in the family business. It was a partnership that was no longer equal.
In the jury box, eyes grow colder, hope is a dying ember. Then on the third day, Fatima Chowdhury walks into the prison meeting room. She slides a thin file across the table.
The Padma Fertility Clinic closed 12 years ago. The owner died. The records were supposedly destroyed.
Supposedly.
It took me 2 days and a very desperate private investigator. We found a former nurse.
Fatima opens the file. Inside is a single, yellowed photocopy, a ledger entry.
The nurse remembered your husband. She remembered him because he wasn't the patient.
Anissa stares at the page, a payment record, the date from 15 years ago, and 2 names, the clinic, and Kareem Iqbal next to his name. One word, donor.
Donor what? What does that mean? I don't understand.
I don't know for sure yet, Nisa, but I think we've found what Nusrat Begum is protecting.
Back in Dhaka Central Courthouse, Nusrat Begum returns to the witness stand, her confidence restored. Tariq watches from his table, a mask of calm concern.
Mrs. Begum, you have spoken at length about your pride in the Rahman family business.
It is my son's legacy.
And your grandson, Samir, you love him dearly.
He is a good boy, so much like his father.
And you would do anything to protect him.
Of course, anything.
Fatema's voice hardens, just a fraction.
You testified that you love your grandson Samir more than anything. Is that right?
He is my life.
Then why would you send his mother to prison for life?
Nusrat Begum freezes, the jury shifts, sensing the change in the air.
She is a murderer. She brought shame on our house.
Shame? Let's talk about shame. Mrs. Begum, let's talk about 15 years ago, about the years you waited for a grandchild. A difficult time for the family, I imagine.
Objection. This is a private matter.
It goes to the witness's motive to lie. Your Honor, it goes to the heart of the so-called shame she speaks of. I'll allow it. Proceed, Fatema Chowdhury.
You were worried, weren't you?
Mrs. Begum, worried there would be no heir to carry the Rahman name? Every mother wants grandchildren.
So you were relieved when Anissa finally became pregnant. Your prayers were answered.
It was a blessing.
Fatema takes a step closer to the witness box. Across the room, Tariq clenches his fists on the table. He knows what is coming.
Mrs. Begum, 15 years ago, did you accompany your son Tariq and his business partner, Kareem Iqbal, to the Padma Fertility Clinic?
A strangled gasp tears from Nusrat Begum's throat. Her head whips around to look at Tariq, her eyes wide with pure terror. He stares straight ahead, a statue carved from ice. She turns back to Fatema. A strange, gurgling sound escapes her lips. Her hand flies to her chest. Her face, once flushed with anger, is now the color of ash. She sways. Her eyes roll back and she collapses in the witness box.